Hopefully, bleh. I just created speech jammer. Hello. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna have to hope that's recorded in stereo. If not, it's not the end of the world. Anyhow, tonight we are here gathered at this workstation to solder this, the haptic glove. Actually, it's the exact same haptic glove we soldered last stream. This will be fun. Yeah, as you can see, we got the little PCB on there. Right now, I'm just figuring out how to open this. Come on. The great thing about today, compared to the streams we've previously done, is that I got new gear. I got new solder. I got a new soldering iron tip. Fresh. And we are going to have fun today. Alrighty. So, we got our little PCB here. I don't know what camera's looking at what. And hopefully I bumped up the resolution because for the past few streams it's been like 720p. But that aside, I'm okay. There we go. So originally for this, I wanted to experiment with crimping the gloves, but none of the crimping I tried worked, or at least the JST connectors didn't. So we're going to be doing this manually. How fun. We got our soldering iron plugged in. We got our gloves. And you know what? I think I'm going to start with the servos. Just for peace of mind. Let's see. Okay. I am going to quickly pull up the Lucid Glove video just to have a point of reference, because with these specifically, one of them's power, one of them's signal, one of them's ground, but I can't remember what, so hang tight.
Here's how you can build your own VR haptic gloves for super cheap that let you feel objects inside of. Keep in mind,
Okay, so now if I do this, and I do, then that's the information that we need. Perfect. So, signal, battery, and ground is what we're working with. Yellow is signal, red is battery, brown is ground. Or signal, positive, negative. You know what? I said I wasn't going to do JSTs, but honestly, I already have them set up here, so why not? Like, I was on the fence because, oh, why do it if I'm only going to do it for the servos? And the reason is, the servos are already done. I don't have to make JSTs out of them. They're already JSTs. So, for now then, we're just going to focus on prepping our board with the, I guess, first two. Because I, laid this out earlier, and something that you're about to see, with this at least, is that, as I'm about to show, this can't fit 5 JST connectors. It just can't. Like, it's already having problems. I think it was something like this. Oh, nope. There we go. Then we gotta flip it, because that's the only way it'll fit. That wouldn't screw up the polarity, would it? No. Because this is just metal. I was over on the bench. Yeah, so basically, as I'm about to show you, this is the max amount of JSTs you can fit on this board, at least, for either potentiometers or servo motors. So, what I'm going to do, at least, is start with just 2 of them, then solder the third manually, and then do the other 2. Okay. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Because it's going to need to be like that. Like, can I... Oh, yes I can. Hell yeah. That is supported by the little clamp underneath. Now let's see how good the new soldering iron tip and thin solder is. Oh, why are you... Yeah, no, go to 400. 300, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400. Perfect. And you are sucking in air. I know, rip camera angle, but like, it's rip camera angle or rip my lungs. Or rip the JST connector. God dang it. Yep, okay. I gotta make sure I don't get the orientation screwed up, because that could... There. So this is basically what I wanted it to look like. Okay, so this is for the thumb servo motor. We aren't even there yet. We're on like step 0. We're preparing the board for the JST connection. There we go. Just going to quickly check Chrome. I see. I'm gonna spread the good word about what I'm doing. Give me a sec. Okay, perfect. Whoop, man, there goes the JST connector. Alrighty. So, for the 3rd time fixing the JST connection. And then that gets supported through you. Perfect. Okay. Let's see how efficient this new, don't sleep on me. See how efficient this new... Oh, whoops. That camera's screwed. Oh, perfect. Amazing. 10 out of 10. IGN. I'm just gonna do this over... Whoops. Don't stab the charcoal vent. Yeah, this is kind of sketch. Okay. Let's see how this melts. Oh, pretty good. Oh, this is going to be so fun. Look at that. That's clean. Pristine. That's... well... oh. That's not quite. Please don't burn me. Please don't burn me. Fun fact, people of all genders, heat is hot. But I think that fixed our little issue. Hang on, I can touch it up. Of course. Alrighty. That's in there. Hopefully good enough. And now after we get one, it's kind of like the switches on the back of the slime tracker. You get one and you're good. Because then it'll stay in place by the power of lead-free solder. I know I wanted smaller solder, but this is maybe a tad too small. I need something to grip on. This is like a wet spaghetti noodle. Gold. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, I can tidy it up, but, like, it's not detrimental. Okay, so I am going to do the second JST connection, and then go from there. Keep it something like that, then come in here with you, and maybe one more. Alrighty. Shout out to the developer of this board, LocaCola. They honestly came in clutch because this is based off of the Luke. I'm just gonna call him Lucas because his last name's not known. Good for him for preserving his anonymity online. But he showed a PCB like this in the video and then just never released it. Beauty. Beauty. Yep, you're peeking. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check. Check, check. Hang on. I should not just adjust the volume with my toes. I'm going to say keep it at 50 and hope for the best. Oh, that's peaking already. Damn. Or in my case, just below 50. Woo! Okay. Sorry. One more adjustment. It is what it... Now it is what it is. Okay. Okay. So I took the easy route for the first two. Now I gotta actually do the hard work. Okay. So... wait a minute. Haha! There we go. Okay, so we just did thumb and index. Next is middle. Thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky. Okay. This pains me. This pains me so much, and I hate this. No going back. Ugh. Okay. I'm going to say go about 5 millimeters. Just, or actually maybe like 10. Yeah, something like that. That is not a lot of wire to work with, but I'll make it work. Okay. Because honestly, I can clean it up after the fact too, so that's not the end of the world. There we are. And the last one. Like, it's a guesstimate. Like, I'm going around 10 millimeters. Is it exact? No. Okay, so we have our 3 wires like this. Okay, so signal, positive, negative. Okay, signal, positive, negative. So signal is going to go first. Oh, and if you want this PCB, it is available in the Lucid Gloves Discord server. Honestly, I should have gone with 5. This is way too much. Is that through? Looks like it. The reason why I want to do primarily JST connectors, 1, because we already have them, but 2, if anything goes wrong with anything, I can easily just unplug it, versus this, I have to, like, clip it off. Which, you know, different ways to approach it. So, with this, I just want to get it, like, just a little bit above. So that way I can add just like a little bit of solder to it on the top and bottom. shoot. Honestly, let's do this. It's literally like, how do I call it? You know when you're trying to like put a tiny piece of string through a needle? It's literally that. Oh, lovely. That didn't just totally pull out the wire that I wanted it in there. Something like that. Something like that. I don't like the idea of having it on the side, though, because then it's just going to drip down the board. It's more of a question of how am I going to do this? Or like hold on to it so that way it just stays. You know what? I think that's good. Actually, it's not. There was a tiny strand of copper sticking out. This is so nice. Okay, so we have signal connected. Now it's positive. Honestly, I'm debating tinning these. I should. Because that way it's just going to be easier to solder for me at least. And whoa, that camera's having a moment. And I won't have to deal with like loose strands of copper. Whoa, 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 whoa. Perfect. We're not peaking. Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. There we go. There we go. And honestly, I'm just starting with the servos because it's, for me at least, the easiest. Because again, with these and then the other two. Because we already have the JSD connections. With the potentiometers, we don't. We're going to have to hand wire them. It's unfortunate, but like the reality of the situation. I may experiment with adding a little bit of heat shrink on the end just to make it a bit cleaner. Ah, it's the ends. There we go. It's positive, then negative. Yep. Like, goodness. These wires just do not want to play ball for some reason. They're fight. Finally, goodness. Actually, to get at the red one better, I'm gonna have to remove the ground. Like that much. Like just a little bit. So that way you can have access to the wire on top. And it's not gonna be the end of the world if it's too exposed. There we go. Last one. Okay, that one was a little bit turbulent, but I think we got it. Yep, okay. So now I'm just gonna flip over the board and do the underside. And the nice thing is after this, we can just go back to doing the other two GSTs and have the servos done relatively quick. There we go. I'm just gonna do a little snippy snip. There we go. All right, now for the other two JST connections. I think it's something like this. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and I did that correctly. Okay, good. So let's start with you and then go from there. Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout. I watched way too much, what's it? It's like YouTube poops, I think, growing up. Why is it going down to like 200? I set it to 421 degrees. I'm just gonna double check to see if everything's okay on the other side. It should be. I mean, relatively. The wire's causing a little bit of disruption, but that's not the end of the world since we're still having a solid connection. But the great thing about this now is we don't have to hold in place. The solder will do it for us. It's whatever. Last one for the servos. Wah, wah. That is so nice. That I can just, like, be that precise with it. Damn. There we go. Oh, heat is hot. Okay. So, let's go back to our diagram. Thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky. Okay, so signal, positive, negative. Signal, positive, negative. That's 2. We got 3. Then we got ring. And just like that, there's all of our servo motors wired up. Yippee! Okay. So now comes the actual hard part. The actual wiring of the potentiometers. Let's see. Alrighty. So, I gotta go back. Hang on.
project ever since the beginning, but now we're doubling the amount of wires that we actually have to connect because we're adding the servo motors. Let's start with the potentiometers. They have 3 pins, one for power, one for signal, and one for ground.
Welcome back, everyone. So, we got 3 wires. One for power, one for signal, and one for ground. Let's see. So he's holding it up like this in the video, with that silver piece in the top and that silver piece in the bottom. So this is power, this is signal, this is ground. I hope. I am desperately hoping. Power, signal, ground. Okay. Gonna have to... I'm just gonna do a... I know it's gonna be messier if I do more, but honestly, I'd rather give myself the lenience and deal with just a little bit of mess that I can clean up with some wire ties or whatever. Let's give it like 5 millimeters this time-ish. Right, and we have to do both ends. Okay. Got that piece. Okay, looking at this. Power, signal, ground. So this first pin is power. Oh, that's going to be a massive pain in the butt. Considering my options here. Okay. You out. Thank you. God, I should have wired it all first, then connected it. Okay. Power, right there. Because right now, I'm basically just going to have to disassemble every haptic module and then go and wire it, reassemble it, and then put it back on the glove. Darn, aren't I just efficient? Okie dokie. Alright, so that's held in place. By this diagram, the one closest to this silver circle is power, and I hope I'm right. I'm praying I'm right. And honestly, 5 millimeters, too much. Like, half it. Like 2.5. Because we don't have a lot to work with here. And I don't want it to touch the base and burn this, because that's just going to cause so many more problems. My solder was here a second ago. There you are. Let's see if we can't slide this over. So now you're in the camera. Yippee! Yippee! Well, don't yippee yet. We don't know how this soldering is going to go. Case in point, this is being finicky. Okay, tweezers. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Sometimes solder just is like, nope, not today. I'm gonna actually go back and give it 5mm. Screw what I said. You again? There's no way it's been 30 minutes. Still too much? Such a fine balance I have to strike. I'm wondering something. I'm tinning this. That's my strategy. So that way I can just heat it up as soon as it's on there and have it melt. Hello? There we go. Woo! All right, that's tinned. I'm just gonna snip it a bit. Just a little bit. Please work, please work, please work, please work. This is gonna be a long stream. Alrighty. That is our power cable. Let's get our yellow cable for signal. And this is an attempted... Yeah, again, earlier I tried to make my own JSTs, but it just didn't work. like something around there. Like my plan is to do like wire this end of the potentiometer first, then wire it to the board. Now, our new strategy, which honestly has worked quite well. Pre-tin the cable and then apply it to the potentiometer, so that way you don't put it too much on there too long, because apparently it can burn, which we don't want. Okay. Power signal ground. Okay. Okay, where did they go? Where did they come from? Where did they go? I don't even have caffeine, and it's just my hands jitter so much. Why is it because it's too hot? Should I bring it down to like 350, 360? Get me out of this. Why are there settings on my soldering iron? Goodness. Why are you down at 200? Let's try 350. What? You're not even on there. Oh my god. Goodness golly gee. It should say the temperature on here. Or not. Finally, goodness. Okay, signal, check. Power's good, signal's good, and now for ground. Scoozy. Right, we need to tin you first. There we are. Ground. Okay. There we go. There's our first potentiometer wired up. Alrighty. Okay, so that's got to stay forward, but this has to rotate back and then flip. There we go. And now you go in there like so. And then our haptic module. I'm probably going to have to redo all the stringing on this, but whatever. There we go. Fits back on just like that. And there we go. There's our wires off the potentiometer. I'm going to heat shrink them later, but that's later problem. Oh, yeah. The stringing on this is screwed. Honestly, just... Yeah, no, this is screwed. I'll redo all this properly when I'm done wiring. But for now... You over there. Okay. Now we just repeat that 5 times. Okay. Signal. Power. There we go. And ground is around here somewhere. Sure. Okay. Perfect. Now we just tin these. There's our ground. our signal. Okay, so we have ground, we have signal and power. That's attached to you. Here's our power. And our power. Okay. Power, signal, ground. Okay. Why is it beating up like that? Are you secure enough on there? Yeah. I'd say it's good enough. Okay, signal. So I don't want to burn it. That's my concern. Oh my goodness. This is being the ultimate pain in the ass. Whoops, language. God. Hello to the one person who came and left at the literal worst possible time. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh well. Lovely. Okay, how am I going to approach this? Okay. Because you're not playing nice. Okay. You're not cooperating, so we're trying again. Finally. Signal. There we go. Okay. Last one. Ground. There we go. Numero dos. Okay. Signal. Ground. And power's around here somewhere. There we go. Whoops, dropped a wire. Power signal ground. before I do that, just a little snip. There we go. Yeah, I think that's the strat. It's, I gotta tin it and then hold it up with the tweezers. So that way I actually have a good grip on it. How long have I been going for? Oh, like an hour and a half. Yeah, no, this is gonna take hours. I already know that. Good news, this is gonna be 3 of 5, I think. So we're in a pretty good spot. We're over halfway there. Living on a prayer. So ground is last. Hopefully I didn't mix that up. Yeah, no, I'm good. Okay. I'm oddly determined enough to try to get most of this done. Like, I want to get to the point where all these are soldered and maybe solder on the microcontroller. Save the joystick, buttons, and I presume power for tomorrow. Or whenever I have energy. There we go. Okay. Actually, I'm just going to give it like a teensy bit more. Just a little something for the potentiometer to grab onto. Yeah. Normally, I'd wipe that off, but in this instance, you kind of need it. Oh, that's not even held on by you anymore. I wish I cut a little bit off that. If I can't get it off, it's not the end of the world. It just sucks. signal is a go. May, if possible, just clean up towards the base. God. Dang it. I did this to myself, literally. Perfect. Okay. Negatively. You know what? I'm leaving it. I don't want to burn the potentiometer. Like, is that fine? No, it's not. Hang on. There we go. 3 done. Almost done. Second last one. There we go. Positive signal ground. Yep. You know, I'm gonna keep that. Just give it a little bit more something. God. It's just not wanting to stay. Honestly, I think I'm just going to do the potentiometers for tonight and then call it. Because I've been going for like 2 hours at this point. And it's almost 12:30. Oh, that's horrible. God. Why are my hands shaking like I've had 12 cups of coffee? It's so annoying. Fun fact, I got into soldering for the same reason I liked embroidery, and that was the fine detail with it. And I think that's, you know, holding a soldering iron down on something for like 20 seconds and begging mentally for it to work. It's something. I don't know. I think Pine 64, I may have to retire this in favor of something a little bit more powerful. Because I'm getting like beads of solder and nothing. Well, that's a dud. We're almost done. At least the potentiometers, and then I'm calling it for tonight. I can worry about the microcontroller and the buttons and everything else tomorrow, or whenever. There we go. Honestly, I think that should be fine to just... Perfect. Magnificent. Last one for tonight. Okay. I know, I'm undoing all my hard work. Woe is me. Positive signal ground. Okay. You know, the only time it's different is for the servos, and we've already dealt with that. So, this is correct. It's just kind of backwards. But, positive one side, negative other side, signal middle, got it. Oh, man. This is, like, so mentally taxing after, like, 2 hours. But... But we're almost there. And after I'm done this last thing, I'm calling it for tonight. I'll pick up the rest of it another day. And if they're too short, I can always extend them. That's not an issue. It's more so I just want to have like a good starting point. Yeah, like that goes down my wrist. That's more than enough. Power signal ground. Let me just make sure. Is that the appropriate length? It's a little too much. Perfect. Signal. Yep. The good news is, this is literally the hardest part of it. Like, once I'm done this, it's easier. It's way easier. This is just the grunt work. I remember there's a point in the Lucid Gloves video where he's like, now do that 5 times. Seriously. That's basically this. Now solder each potentiometer 5 times for a total of 15 solder points. That should be good. I hope. Well, God. It's literally just not moving. That's not secure. Last one. There we go. And that's honestly where I'm going to leave it for tonight. Thank you all so much to those who tuned in or those who are watching the VOD. Here's how you solder the potentiometers on a Lucid Glove. Oh, and I guess also some of the servos on the PCB. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. I should go to bed. Thank you all so much. Hope you all have an, I don't know what camera to look at. Hang on. Hope you all have a wonderful evening or day whenever you watch this. Take care.